gotta put on our glasses.
Everybody got to pull out the glasses. That's funny. That's funny. Look at that.
Did anybody else have glasses on, do you know? It's good because the light's pretty bright.
All right. Let me give you a question. Now I'm going to have you go ahead and just, can you state the name of the band, please? So,
Machine House Opera.
Machine House Opera.
So is it just us and you in here, or
Yeah, see,
is this going somewhere?
No,
like
this is only going to tape so I can edit it up.
Excellent.
And it's going to be later. See, what I want to do is, I got about 10 questions here.
Okay.
Like, how do you feel about clubs, blah, blah, all this stuff. And these were given to me. I didn't make these up by Max. He had somebody at a newspaper make them up. And they're going to be, what I'm going to do is I've got probably 5 bands now. Well, actually, you guys makes about 4. Bing, bing, bing. I'm going to put the clips together of the same question. So it'll be,
Right.
you know.
There'll be one question, everybody will answer that one.
Everybody will say the same one.
Are you going to can we discuss the questions at all before you start the camera?
Well, I mean, okay, this is it too. Let me tell you this before we talk about that. You can you can lie, you can make a total joke about it. I mean, there's some weird questions on here, and I'm just going to ask them because I just
they're on your
I'm
list.
to, you know.
Right.
I mean, this is like film material. It's supposed to be fun, whatever.
Right.
You can be serious if you want to, and if you know.
So tell me, were the other bands serious? Are they joking? Were they?
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Right,
no.
right.
The reason,
Well, you know,
the reason I'm asking is because I want to give you a variety of things to be able to edit from.
Yeah.
It's different. A couple of guys got real quiet because I don't know, probably because it's quiet in here and it's a light.
Right, I understand.
And all of a sudden they kind of mellowed out, and it's like
Right.
Don't worry about it. We might use this whole thing. I don't know. We might not use it. Hopefully, I know there's going to be some dead spots in a 4-hour show where I'm going to be able to roll these on a big screen. I'm only going to have about 30 minutes of this stuff, so I can roll a couple. Not even 30 minutes. I mean, I'll probably have about 5 or 10 minutes or so, roll a minute or so here or there.
Right. Did you see it last year? Did you go to the awards last year?
Yeah, that's why, another thing, sometimes you might want to reiterate part of the question real quick, not like...
Right, I understand.
It's like best club, best gig, okay. All right, let me just start out here, and my voice won't be on the thing, so it's going to be, I'm going to cut just shots of you guys with your vocal, with your voice and your name. So, let me see here. Don't let me forget, I want you to write your name down, because I don't think I have your name spelled out correctly or written down anywhere, okay? Okay. How do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers?
How do I feel about club owners?
Oh, the mics, man. Those mics have to be clipped on.
Oh, there we go.
Where do you want them? Just
No.
Oh, sorry, I thought I told you it was on the
is
chair.
the camera running?
Yeah, it's running. That's okay.
All right.
I'm not going to use any of this stuff until you get it clipped on. Put it up about this high. I hope it doesn't make noise on that. Well, cool.
Should I just clip it on like this, or would that look stupid right there?
I don't think so. I think it's cool. It's not going to show that much out. Okay. How do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers?
I think that it's like everything else. There's good and bad. Unfortunately, in the music industry, there seems to be more bad, but there's definitely some good people out there.
If you don't have club owners, agents, and managers, then you're really not going to have much of a music industry without them. So they're a way of life, and you got to do your part, and they'll do their part.
Okay. What was your worst gig ever? Reiterate a little.
Oh, the worst gig ever.
Mission Bell Shopping Center, outside next to Chuck E. Cheese.
No,
When we were in junior high.
think so.
Well, what could have been worse than that?
Well,
Stop the tape.
No, don't worry about it. He can edit whatever it is. Golly, the worst gig ever. Think about that. The worst gig ever. I don't know.
Oh, I know it was the worst gig ever. We drove all the way to Hudson, Florida or something. Where was that
Hudson,
we went
Florida?
down south? It wasn't Hudson.
Oh, okay. Worst gig ever. All right. We get all psyched up to play this gig in Fort Myers, Florida. We're told that the radio's pushing it and it's going to be a really big show.
They had our posters up all over the town.
They had our posters up. Everything's going great. At this time we had just released Motions in Time, so it's supposed to be a big thing. Anyway, we're playing with 2 other bands. We get there. It's a little small club in the back of a bowling alley. There was no promotion done for the show whatsoever. Okay, the two other bands that we're playing with were good bands, total thrash bands and everything. Anyway, getting to the end of the night, there was nobody in the club. Nobody came to the show because nobody knew about it. It never got pushed. It never got promoted.
There's about 4 people
yeah,
there.
about 4 people there. We're playing to
There's more people on the
yeah.
crew than there is in the
Yeah,
audience.
We're playing to the opening bands,
Right.
and the waitresses are walking around, putting up the chairs on the tables and everything, and
Right, well, the headline act
Yeah.
takes the stage.
Yeah, but
Right.
we had a fun time though. Got drunk, I guess.
Okay, what's the largest amount of money, the biggest bucks you ever got paid to perform?
Ooh, the biggest amount.
Well, Mike's mom paid me.
No.
How much did she pay me the other night?
Yeah.
Hey, I performed. She paid. You know.
Oh no, this is music.
And boy, did she
This
perform.
is music. This is music. No,
It was music to me. Tell you what,
we've never
beautiful
really gotten
music.
paid very much money to perform, so I don't really think there's many bands out there that are going to be seeing this video that get paid too much to perform. As a matter of fact, payment these days is almost non-existent. Are there any bands out there that are getting paid? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I don't know.
Okay, what's your favorite local band? You can make some of these answers a little shorter.
Okay.
Well, yours will be the longest because you're just doing a little longer. No, you know.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead. What's our favorite local band? I don't know. We've got a lot of favorites, and
It's not better or worse. It's just
yeah,
different. You
it's
know.
not better or worse. It is. It's
There's a lot of
definitely
people
different.
that are doing different stuff.
Right. I think that we've got a good market, though. We really do. We have a really good market and a very big market for any one kind of thing. I mean, we've got a thrash market. We've got a commercial market. We've got progressive market. You name it. And I think that Tampa's got.
There's some talent in every area.
Yeah, there's talent in every area. So it'd be hard to say a specific band that's good.
Okay, who are your major influences?
Who are our major influences? Well, we've all personally got our own influences. I like more keyboard-oriented stuff. People like Danny Elfman and different keyboard techs like that. And
Right.
Steve's got his own guitarist kind of thing. So none of us have mutual.
Right. I
idols.
think one thing we would all agree on is that in every different style of music, there's some really good stuff, and I think we draw on good stuff from just about every different style.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me a story about another local band.
Tell you a story about another local
Yeah.
band.
I don't care, big gossip, anything you know.
Yeah.
Tell you
Getting dirty.
Oh, you want us to talk
Right.
bad about
The
Let's
payoffs.
see now. Let's see if there's any. Let's see. Let's look around the room here. Let's see. Let's talk about that band. No, we don't talk about other bands. We don't talk bad about other bands. We don't talk anything about other bands. I think that people go around talking about other bands. They should just shut up. I mean, I don't personally
That's
like.
the time they stick their foot in their mouth.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of bands out there, and you either get along with the band or you don't on a personal level, but that doesn't make their band bad or their band good. There's a lot of people out there with egos and stuff, and all the other musicians basically laugh at them. So all the musicians without egos can hang out and talk and do whatever they're gonna do. Anybody that's got an ego, we're just gonna laugh at them, blow them off, and go on with our business.
Okay, what would you be doing if you were not a musician?
What would I be doing? I would be making a lot more money. A lot more money.
Be successful.
We'd be successful like that.
All right.
We were just talking about that on the way over here. There's some side businesses that we're in that we could expand and make fortunes.
We're making a lot more money outside the band than
Yeah.
we ever made in the
God.
band, and the band we've been doing the band for 8 years. Mike and I have been in this band together, and it's definitely not the thing to do if you want to make money.
Yeah, we like it for the art, the musical art. Did anybody buy that? No. Wait, hold on. The women, the art and something like that.
Overall, it's a nice package.
It's a cross between the art of the
women.
women.
Do anything else?
Something. Yeah, it's a nice little package.
Okay. What Tampa Bay band has the worst attitude in your opinion?
Going back to what I said before, I think that a lot of bands have bad attitudes, you know. I mean, you know, you can't really blame them because when you play and you get popular, you know, a lot of people come up and attack you and say, "Oh God, you're great, you know, I love your music, you're wonderful." And so when that happens, a lot of guys let it go right to their head and they get big egos. And when that happens, then they start putting down other people for no reason whatsoever. And I mean, that's their own downfall. It's going to be their own downfall in the end. I mean, one day they're not going to be successful. They're not, you know, they're not going to have anybody to hang out with. No friends. But that's their own fault.
All right, what band do you think has the best attitude?
Local band? What?
Yeah, or a really good attitude.
There are a couple bands out there that have got a really good attitude. I would say, I mean, this is just me speaking, not Steve or anything. There's bands like Silent Scream, great thrash band, nice bunch of guys, no egos, no problem there. You know, Model Citizen, great bunch of guys, no egos, no problem there. I mean, there's a lot of bands out there like that you can go out, watch. They're really good, really talented musicians, and then afterwards, after they get done playing or whatever, you can hang out and talk to them, and they'll be your friend too, which is great because they don't have any ego problems. They don't let anything go to their heads, and that's how they can be successful year after year.
What advice do you have for Tampa Bay, just in general, like, you know, the music scene or anything else you want to talk about?
Steve?
Advice for Tampa Bay?
I've got advice for Tampa Bay. Sit tight and support what's going on. Support the scene around here because Steve and I just got back from New York about 2 weeks ago. We were checking out the scene there, and we've been checking out the scene in L.A.
There's
and really,
stuff going on here.
Yeah, there's really a lot more going on here than you might imagine. The whole idea is keep with it. Don't worry about what other people say. Keep with your music because you've got some major studios going in over in Orlando, and they're going to be moving record companies and that sort over to Orlando also. Orlando's an hour and a half away, and we're a little bit bigger city than Orlando, and we've got more bands than Orlando does. So once the first band gets signed out of here to a major label, now talking a real major label that makes it a success story in the U.S., not overseas, but in the U.S. If any one band can be successful in the U.S. from Tampa, then I guarantee at least 5 more will get signed to a major label. I mean, once one goes and they're successful that way, then a whole bunch more are going to go. So that's what I got.
Matter of time.
Matter of time.
All right, now, I left the end of this thing open for anything you guys want to add. Silly, funny, serious, great, anything. Because I just left it.
All right. Well, the new name is Machine House Opera, formerly Sabre. We're going to be re-releasing our CD, Motions in Time, that we released a couple years ago under the new name. It's going to be the same music. It's going to have new artwork. And we're going to be back out supporting it, doing some shows.
Right. That's it.
Okay, that's good. We're going to stop that tape and, oh, shit. I'm going to answer these questions because Father Barkley's coming.
Father? Holy shit.
So you know who we are?
Yeah, no, they state your names of your band so when I edit this, I don't get this shit screwed up. So go ahead.
Okay.
Because it's not, in other words, this part I won't put on. This is just for me for later. Go ahead and just say it.
Mod L Citizen.
Okay. All right. I probably would if I took a look at you for 5 minutes. It's just
Mod
I'm
L
so
Citizen.
freaked out lately.
See?
My mind's toast.
Okay.
My mind's toast. All right.
How long have you been doing this for? All
About
week
5
or
minutes.
something?
No.
Actually, the last few days I had other productions I was doing, and I do all this stuff, community volunteer type shit. So
Mm-hmm.
Shit? No,
you
no.
know,
Quality.
bodybuilders at Harbor Island I wanted to shoot because I had a chance to get some footage on Sunshine Network. So I shot the Russian bodybuilders at Harbor Island. I just finished editing that, and then I decided to take this project on, and I have a habit of trying to do everything myself. Because sometimes people look a little different if they have their hair back and stuff. I had a bunch of photos from.
He's dissing me.
All
He's
right.
ragging on my
Plus,
hair.
we're not gonna. That was just a setup. You're gonna look into here when you're speaking.
Okay.
How do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers?
Necessary evil? No. They do their job, and when they do their job, we can do our job. And
Well, it's they get a bad reputation as being hard to deal with, but if you deliver on your end, they usually will, do what they promise most of the time. But
I mean, they're there to do a job, right?
they're out to make money and sell drinks, and they're not really into the music that much.
What?
If they were into it a little more, it'd be better.
There are exceptions,
Right.
and we're thankful for them.
Okay, what was your worst gig ever?
Well, this is before Mark got in the band. It was a place at the Ybor City called the Generic Club, and it was a vile, horrible place, and somewhere that some memory I really don't want to relive at this moment.
Okay, what's the largest amount of money you've ever been paid to perform?
Well, perform music or?
I think we made about
15
500
bucks. 15 bucks. we
15
made.
bucks, yeah.
In
15
food
bucks.
stamps. One time.
That was
Yeah.
it.
Honest guys. What's your favorite local band? Don't forget to reiterate sometime.
Our favorite local band is Mod L Citizen and Dolores Telescope. In unison.
Yes. Chorus.
Okay, who are your major influences?
Sly Stone,
Sly Stone, Parliament Funkadelic,
Prince, Jimi Hendrix, Megadeth.
That sums it up.
Tell us a story about another local band.
Go ahead, Mark. You're the schmooze king.
Like I'm supposed to know this. Christ.
Just gossip or anything. Doesn't have to be serious. Tell me a story.
Story.
Like, the Inquirer.
I went to high school with a bass player from Forgotten Apostles.
There you go.
That's exciting as it gets.
What did you do in woodshop with him?
Hey, hey!
What would you be doing if you were not a musician? Reiterate.
What would I be doing were I not a musician? I would be annoying the neighbors trying to be a musician.
I'd be playing left field for the Detroit Tigers.
Okay. What Tampa Bay band has the worst attitude?
Oh, boy.
Reiterate.
That has the worst attitude. You know, you want to name names. and
We're a polite band. We don't want anybody to
There are
dislike
no
us.
bad attitudes. There simply are not.
Okay. What Tampa Bay band has the best attitude?
The best attitude.
Mod L Citizen.
Oh, shut up. The best attitude.
Oh, who else is nice? Men from Earth. Very nice guy.
Men from Earth. And April 13th, because they're waiting in the parking lot to.
With large pipes.
Yeah.
There. What advice do you have for Tampa Bay in general? Just anything, get a baseball team. I already said that once to somebody.
No. Advice to Tampa Bay?
People get
Turn on the air
motivated.
conditioning.
If people would be more motivated and be less apathetic, people just
Work together.
right.
Give peace a
People
chance.
just expect things instead of going out and try to make a scene happen and make the whole town happen.
You can tell the people who really try because they've got flyer thumb. That's where like this.
Okay, anything else you want to add?
Anything else we want to
I
add?
left the open-ended thing at the end in case you just
Cool.
wanna add something.
What do we want to add?
Peace, love, and ice cream.
Yeah. Peace, love.
That's the theme
and
for the
ice cream.
90s.
Great. Now, I don't know if I told you already. Let me go see this tape. Stop it. I might not use all of these. You might not see them all on the show.
I hope you use very
What I'm
few
gonna-
of them.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the worst gigs together from each band, so you'll see a cut. It'll be the other guys, you guys, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And like I said, these are for, segues in case there's nothing going on there or something. And I plan on I'm going to try to roll a lot of it because I saw there's a lot of dead time last time.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of black. I'm going to try to get the spotlight guys to show more of the people in the crowd and also leave a lot spot on sometime or another. Sometimes they went total black. And that's okay if you're just watching a show, but not if you're trying to videotape it.
Mhm.
Right.
Let me
Okay.
get the next game in here. And then
Okay.
Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks,
Thanks
Steve.
for waiting around. Let me stop.
Hey, no problem.
Can we get him?
Here?
Yeah.
No, they don't want any drinks.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's a thought.
It only enhances the image.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
We're supposed to talk amongst ourselves. Anyway, sit down and have the rack.
Oh yeah, for 99 bucks,
Thanks
that's
a lot
that
for
custom
being
thing.
around and showing up, man. Doing all the stuff the last minute. I got like a million pre-production things to do. Okay. All right. First of all, this is just for me. I got the tape rolling. Let me set the shot up. Just so I don't screw anything up. Just state the name of the band.
Forgotten
This is just for
Apostles.
me. This isn't going to be on. Okay. Later editing, so I don't want to get
Okay.
graphics and it's all.
I'm John
And I'm Jeff.
from the Forgotten Apostles,
What he said.
We're happy folks.
and we're more
Damn glad to be here.
damn glad.
Okay. I'm just going to ask these questions. Later when I edit these, my voice isn't going to be in them. It's just the reactions. And once in a while, you can reiterate part of the question, like so people know what the hell you're talking about. Like if I say, you know what I mean, kind of like instead of just giving the answer. Like
Yeah.
And you can keep it short. I mean, it's just going to be. I'm going to cut these in. We're going to have about 5 bands answering the same question, one after each other. And these are going to be rolled in. I'm not guaranteeing that all this stuff is going to be on the awards.
All right.
Because I'm going to use it for filler stuff. If I hit when they're like, there's a certain spot in the show, there's going to be a big screen TV. Okay. There's about 10 questions here. Okay, first one. How do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers?
He deals with them.
Yeah. Let's see. I could say they're like eunuchs at a gangbang, but that would be kind of rude. I mean, it's something that you have to deal with. I mean, it's called the music business.
We wish they'd give us free beer all the time.
All right.
In addition to like Scads of Dough to play.
Okay, what was your worst gig ever?
Personally or as a band?
Doesn't matter. You can answer these.
Does that affect you? Can you think of anything worse?
It was probably at a dinner. We played a club in Melbourne where it was a restaurant. And watched people like eat while we were playing.
You know, the whole glasses clinking together and forks scraping on plates, like the whole jazz
Yeah.
club thing. And there's this like 70s rock, muscular rock band in there playing alongside. Fun.
Okay, what was the largest amount of money you've ever been paid to perform?
About 500 a set.
Okay, who's
Give or
your
take a
favorite
few.
local band?
Excuse me?
Who's your favorite local band?
Us. You want like
Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah.
There's well, see, that's such a broad answer because there's like, I mean, there's at different aspects, different types of music. There's always going to be a different band that you like.
In what genre would
Yeah.
you ask us our favorite band, sir? That's the question. That's the question I ask you.
Because everybody's good at what they do.
It's very safe. Nice. Nice.
Name some of your major influences.
Alcohol.
Yeah. Strip clubs.
Yeah. Let's see.
Music.
Tits are cool. Influences.
Talk Talk radio.
Talk radio.
Yeah.
Charlie Logan.
Ham's beer.
The Brady Bunch.
They're not one of my influences, dude.
Hey, tell me a story about another local band. Hey man, anything gossip, I don't care. Tell me a story. Reiterate a little bit.
I Hear the Men from Earth Are Queers.
When at my last birthday party, when I was face down in like my own puke, I heard from very reliable sources that Fred Stoltz, the drummer in Monday Mornings, said that he wanted to be just like that. That's what I heard. But I don't know.
It wasn't from me. I was face down in my own puke too.
Okay, what would you be doing if you were not a musician?
Assistant night manager at a Taco Bell.
I don't know.
Fry cook McDonald's.
Yeah, I'd be working for him.
Okay. What Tampa Bay band has a bad attitude, the worst attitude?
That's like a setup question.
I know, nobody liked that.
Worst attitude, Tampa Bay bands. Worst attitude. All right, let's go out on a limb here.
Us.
Yes, we're the best and the worst, and we have the worst attitude. Terrible attitude.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
The whole reason of our bad attitude is we love to play, and we don't get to that much, because not a whole lot of clubs want to book us. Thank you very much.
Okay, what advice do you have for Tampa Bay? This is just like a general opening, you can talk about music scene or anything. What advice do you have for Tampa Bay?
Should have built a stadium, man, in Tampa. I mean, if you want a ball team, you got to build a stadium in Tampa. Tampa's
But-
bigger than St. Petersburg.
They'll have killer tractor pulls.
Yeah, they will have great tractor pulls. Oh, advice, though. Advice. I don't know.
Let's see. Bring back Gasparilla.
I think that's been done, though.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind. I have no advice for Tampa. It would be really cool if Tampa,
It'd be nice if-
geographically moved somewhere closer to the middle of the United States so we could, like, go farther away.
All of us, we just pack up and go.
Yeah.
No, let's have some more live music.
Yeah, live music's cool.
Live music in clubs. I know, biased, but that's what I think.
Also, support your local musician. But, I mean, that's just, I'm sure everybody said that, so, I mean, just across the board.
Okay, that's it for those. Now I left an open-ended thing. Anything, tape's still rolling, anything you guys want to say or whatever?
I don't know. How about that Buccaneer draft? How about that Max Borges? How about that Army? How about those troops? How about that stadium?
Let's see, we can say, wow. Gee whiz, you're putting...
Go Bulls.
Yeah, as we speak, the Bulls are probably wrapping up their first NBA championship. Let's see, how about... Hi, Greg. Hi, Chris. Hi, Paul. Our other apostle friends.
Look at us. We're on TV. All right. It wasn't too amusing, but it served its purpose. Kind of caught us off on the attitude question there.
I know. No, that's why I think I'm seriously thinking just leaving that crap out of there because it's like a trouble. The other band, I was just here, the other dudes, they told me, they used to be Saber. They told me, what is that shit? They're just like dragging up trouble. Yep. That's all. I'm going to be off camera here. Trying to get a little bit of time on the tape. Okay, just say the name of the band you're from first, so I can make sure I don't get any of this screwed up.
How do you want to do with the cameras? Do you want to shoot one tight and shoot one wide, or what are you going to do? Or not?
Yeah, I
You
guess
wanna
so.
screw with it?
Okay. Well, I didn't know you were recording off this other camera. I'll just record off.
Actually, that one looks better because it's newer anyways.
Oh.
Why don't you put the framing shot on that, and I know
this
that
will be the, no, so
butt
framing
fucking
shot.
backwards.
So now it's fucking showing the outside of the wall and everything.
Okay, we'll use this one then, and use that for the tight camera.
We're rolling it now anyway, so this will be the camera you'll be looking at. Let me see. Actually, no, that one will be. This is going to be a tight cam on him, and I might cut in some just single shots. Just, I like you too, but you know,
Nah.
I had to pick somebody. I made
I'm
a
sorry.
decision, and I've done it.
That's fine, Steve. I can
Okay.
deal with that
How do you
decision.
feel about club owners? Okay, tell me the name of the band again.
Name of the band is Arazmo.
Okay.
Arazmo.
All right, good, because I'm going to listen to that on tape when I'm editing.
All right.
Okay, how do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers?
They take too much. They want. They're greedy. There you go. But generally speaking,
You gotta
you know,
have
They're not all. You know. I mean, they're not all like that. I mean, you know. I guess that's their job. But
Okay, what was your
agents,
worst-
club
what was
owners, and managers.
That's a
well,
pretty
they're all.
wide
That's
spread.
sort of a general question, though, isn't it? I mean, you know. I love club owners. I love you guys. You know.
Okay, what was your worst gig ever?
Well, the worst gig that we played at, or the worst gig that we were sent to and we ended up not playing, and that ended up having to be the best night of our lives because we didn't have to play. Oh gosh, what do you
Worst
think?
gig ever? It would have to be.
Oh, pick it out. Let's see.
Actually,
Wow, that's a tough one. There's so many.
Off Limits in Brandon was probably the worst gig.
Off Limits in Brandon was the night of the AC/DC concert, so there wasn't too many people out there, but we played all right. We didn't have any disastrous, you know, nothing
Us.
exploded on stage and the lights didn't fall down.
We barely had a singer though. That's because he almost went to jail. But that's probably the worst night.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. Our singer almost went to jail, so that was kind of scary, but.
All right, what's the largest amount of money you've ever been paid to perform? You don't have to answer these. Same thing.
Largest amount of money ever paid for a one-nighter?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see.
$1,000.
Yeah, what did we get at?
$1,000 for that one gig.
Yeah, no, I think it was $1,250 for in the Keys.
Yeah.
It was before you. And that was the most, by the way. And we're gonna be charging more real soon, you guys.
Who is your favorite local band?
Favorite local band? Well, besides
us, I would say.
besides our this ego band, we're I like Sabotage. Sabotage. I would have to say. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anybody, but Sabotage. I like them.
Okay, who are your major influences?
Influences.
Edward Van Halen.
As a band or like personally? Generally speaking, I like the Dregs, the Dixie Dregs. They're a good band. As this band kind of sounds kind of like
Van Halen.
Living Colour.
Living Colour.
Tell us a story. Tell me a
Something
story
like that.
about another local band.
a story about another local band.
Gossip.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. We try not to get involved in it.
Yeah, but there is this one band I'd like to tell you about. Is they always play these, like, they play their full sets and then like play over 15 minutes and then make us play like 20 minutes sets.
Who's this?
I won't mention any names,
Okay.
but you know who you are.
Well, see, we're here to do. We want to piss everybody off. Are we annoying anybody yet?
We just had to say that. Thank you.
What would you be doing if were not a musician?
Let's see. I'd be a photographer for Penthouse.
I'd be doing the same. I'd be right there loading the film with them.
He'd be loading the film. I'd be taking the pictures.
What Tampa Bay band has the worst attitude?
We do.
You got to read
No,
it.
hey,
No.
besides
Who has the
us?
worst attitude?
Oh, who has the worst attitude? Besides us?
I would have to say.
I would have to say Rocks Gang.
What about best attitude?
And why, though? But why,
Best
though?
attitude? I have
Best
to say the
attitude.
band with the best attitude would have to be the Heartless guys.
Heartless, great, yeah.
Great attitude.
I love them.
They did that song that kind of sounds like.
Shut up, man. Are we annoying anybody yet?
What
All
advice do you have for Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay.
Whatever.
General advice for Tampa Bay. Let's see. Tampa Bay or Tampa Bay bands. Well, let's see. Sort of a general for Tampa Bay. I'd really like you to build me a big house for one. Pitch in. Talk to your local.
Get a baseball team.
Get a baseball
Get a
team.
baseball
Sure, baseball team. Get a football team. Get a hockey team.
Keep the original music scene happening.
Yeah, ditch
Definitely.
cover bands. Fire all the cover bands this week, guys.
Yeah.
And
go out to the Ritz
go to the Ritz. What this Friday?
this Friday.
This Friday. And
go to the
if
music
anybody
halls.
can see this, you can go back in time. You do have a time machine. Go to this night, which is actually a Wednesday.
Can we see this? Are they seeing this tonight? Like,
No.
No.
In any case. And now it's time to make hands.
Ask our next question. Do we have a next question?
That's it.
That was
That's
it.
it.
Okay.
Anything you want?
Anything like that? Let's see. For those that didn't know it, we are the sex werewolves of the 70s. Okay? This goes out to those Castanasties guys that call themselves the sex vampires of the 90s. This may be true, but we were the original sex werewolves of the 70s. Thank you very much.
That's it. I guess that would be it.
Okay, that's cool.
We have elongated toenails.
You just revel.
Okay, it's rolling. You're rolling. Okay, just state the name of the band.
I'm freezing. The name of the band is April 13th.
This is mostly for me because when I heard these guys,
Okay.
some of these guys, I do not know you guys.
April 13th. April 13th. April 13th.
April 13th.
April 13th.
How do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers? This can be fun.
I don't want anything to do with them. Club owners are like, if playing live is like having sex, club owners are a condom. That's how I feel about club owners. Not all of them, though. This is so quiet in here. Okay.
That's okay. It's supposed to be. What was your worst gig ever?
The Sunset Club, 3 or 4 years ago, the Sunset Club was definitely low blow.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to expand on that or anyone? I think we pretty much said it all. It was an old cavern club
If you
deal.
lie on these, you can say. Oh,
Lower than whale shit. That's how
when
bad it
we
was.
played the downtown Chamber of Commerce Club. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
What was the largest amount of money you've ever been paid to perform?
We're not allowed to disclose that.
Oh,
Largest amount.
IRS could be one.
I'd say it was
$2,000. $2,000
each.
Okay, who is your favorite local band?
I really like. I don't know.
I think
Shit,
Mad
say
for
something.
Electra. Mad for Electra is the best local band, I think.
Yeah. Shit. Good one.
Okay, who are your major influences?
I like XTC and rock and roll bands, I guess. Funky, Fishbone, maybe, and Soul Asylum. What do you like, Mike?
Soul. Me? I like Soul Asylum, Replacements, XTC. I like Jimi Hendrix, Humble Pie.
I like Hendrix too.
John Hyatt's good. You know, Waterboys, all kinds of stuff.
This is
Plethora.
Go.
Okay, tell us a story about another local band. A story.
Funny story. We used to like the Bash Poets a lot. They used to be a band around here in the Fugitive Con. We used to have a good time with those boys. In the Immediates, we were just crazy guys. What did we do? Anything funny?
Well, I remember.
Yeah. Drink a lot of beer.
We one time we were playing in Jacksonville with. At that time, they were called the Fugitives, kind of later to be Bash Poets and the Immediates. And the lead singer, Michael Goodrich, decided to show us a little picture of when he had played at the Metropolis on New Year's Eve. And he proceeded to show the picture of himself and some other guy in the buff singing a song in front of the crowd. And I thought, you know, that's rock. If you can get away with that, you're pretty much tops of my
That's good.
book.
That's what we like now.
What would you
Never
guys
liked
be
that.
doing if you were not musicians?
We wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be doing camera things.
That's for sure.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything There is no
other thing to be.
I ponder on that often, and nothing.
Probably live with our parents.
It'd be a cell.
What Tampa Bay band has the worst attitude?
Let's not answer those.
That's a loaded question. There's a few, but we don't. Every band has an attitude.
We don't like to hit on the local boys.
Probably the attitude.
Okay, what band has the best attitude? Reiterate best attitude. Best attitude.
The best attitude.
My asking isn't going to be on the tape.
Yeah, we need some time to think of these. Yeah, the attitude. Who would have the best attitude? Hang on, hold on.
Okay, I won't believe me. I won't.
Damn. That'd be a good question to answer. I'm drawing total blanks. I'm totally blanky.
Multicolor House has a good attitude.
Nah, say
Who puts on a really?
say the Grassy Knoll Gunmen. They have a good attitude.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I like the Grassy Knoll Gunmen has a good attitude. They're just laid back and they like to do what they do, and they're not afraid to just hang. And they try to keep their attitudes in the foreground. So I guess they have the best attitude because they don't have an attitude.
Who's that?
Grassy Knoll
Gunmen.
They're good boys.
Okay, what advice do you have for Tampa Bay in general? Get a team, keep the local scene, whatever.
Just wake up and try to get a scene. Come on out to shows.
Yeah,
Get into it.
We've been to a couple different places, and we've seen a few different bands in different areas, and I don't think the Tampa Bay has like a big diversity of different styles of bands, which I don't know of any other place. I mean, around here in the Southeast anyway, that has such a various styles in music and everything. And but yeah, definitely people have to get out more often, and a lot of clubs have to be more willing to spend money to make money, to spend money to advertise, spend money to lure bands in and stuff like that, and then you'll be.
Yeah, if there's one thing for the scene, it's just that people go out.
Look at the camera and see that's the angle there. Hey man, anyway, as I was saying, you guys suck. Phil needs to be more in the middle. You gotta slide out.
No, you gotta slide that way.
No.
And then Bill, get up here. No, I don't want to do it.
Wow, everything's opposite.
No, man.
I know. See? Everything's opposite.
That's the opposite of what I wanted to do.
So you gotta, when you try to do it yourself, when you're looking at your hair and shit, you're like,
Oh man, my clip broke off. Here it is. 5'9". 2 college kids.
Hey man, what does it look like? What do I look like when I'm looking straight?
Stupid.
You gotta be mindful.
Yeah, that was on the film. Is that high enough right there?
Yeah, tell me about it. That's cool. All right, let me make sure.
Hey, how you doing out there?
Try not to do that. If you want to talk to people, look into the lens. I want to figure it looks like you're looking off to the side.
What a bunch of prints, man. Look, you look okay?
Well, you want to look presentable for the people.
Hey, how you ready? See, somebody's watching you do everything you're doing. No, it's just a big old scratch now.
Just what? It's gone. You got it sitting right
Okay.
there.
Just,
Oh man, you got.
just for me, in case I had everybody say the name of their band at the beginning of the tape, so this is one of mine. I don't fuck up and put the wrong names. So go ahead. It's not going to you.
Okay.
Men
from Earth.
We got a mic down.
No, don't put that
Oh,
on
I
there.
didn't have a mic.
There's 10 questions here. My voice isn't going to be on the clips later.
Okay.
These clips are just going to be rolled into the music awards, you know.
And they have
some
like.
of them aren't going to even be used.
Yeah.
There's some questions on here that people didn't like, so I want to leave them out. But okay. And they can lie, you can act funny on this song. So don't get too serious. A lot of guys, a couple of them got serious because it was in a studio. Maybe if I did.
Factory Black get real serious.
Okay. I didn't interview everybody.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's right.
Brian's always very serious.
Okay, question 1. Okay. And sometimes you can reiterate part of the question so they know what you're answering about.
Okay, well, the way
Anyway, terrific. Yeah. Thank you.
Last year, the tape I watched, I couldn't tell what the hell they were talking about because he cut the question out and then gave it to me. It was obvious. I didn't know what they were talking about sometimes. Anyway, don't. I'm probably making it too serious. All right. I don't exist here. I'm just going to yell the question out, and then you guys can take over. Okay. How do you feel about club owners, agents, and managers?
Well, yeah. Okay.
We try not to deal with that aspect
Next
of the
question.
music business.
Tell you the truth, we let Rob take care of it all.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. What was your worst gig ever?
Thunder Zone. Thunder Zone sucks.
Monday through Sunday. No money.
We stole the dart machine there.
What was the largest amount of money you've ever been paid to perform?
6,150 beers.
Just we play for beer.
We play for beer.
All right. Who's your favorite local band?
Gunman.
Gunman.
Grassy Knoll
I got
Gunman.
so
Rocks
many.
Gang.
Monday mornings.
Rocks Gang
Rocks
is definitely
Gang.
one of the best.
Rocks
One of the
Gang.
better.
Rocks Gang.
Rocks Gang.
Needless to say.
Rocks.
Who are your major influences?
Jeremy was.
Reiterate.
Men Without Hats.
My dad influenced my life quite a bit.
Yeah, we don't know. Man.
That one's kind of.
We don't like that question.
This guy handed me these questions. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to use them because I didn't have time to write some better ones. Okay, tell us a story about another local band.
I've heard that the gunmen get high.
I've heard that they smoke a little of that wacky tobacco.
I think it's a lie. Definitely not. Story with another local band.
Story no.
Well, one time we played a gig at Barrett's, and I don't know, Cub and Brian from Factory ended up in the shower, and everything it was a great night. I remember that gig. I'll never forget that gig. Well, next question.
Very next question.
If you want to go back and ask us all these questions over again, maybe we'll come up with
Are you
some better
gonna? You're just gonna pick chosen ones out of them that came out right.
They're going to be kind of quick because what I want to do is I'm going to add these, take that, like I got about 5 different bands that came in tonight. I'm going to take those responses and put them all together for the same answer. Like
Yeah.
the first question, I'm going to put bing, 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 all your answers together. So when I roll in the clip, it'll be the first band saying, oh, we think it's about managers, and then it'll cut right to the next band saying what they think and whatever.
Yeah.
They give me these questions.
Like you'll be cut off in half.
Or just
seconds.
somebody's reaction, maybe.
I'll cut off some stuff, man.
Yeah, like stuff where it gets slow, dead air or something.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm not going to edit this a lot, so I'm going to roll certain parts. Some stuff I might not use. Some stuff might not get rolled in the credit in the show at all. All right, let's see here. What would you be doing if you were not a musician? Musicians.
Going to school. Go to school. Education.
I'd sell tuna cakes and a G-string on the side of 19.
I'd be one of those hot dog vendors.
What? I'm going to skip these questions. This question said, "What Tampa Bay band has the worst attitude?" I mean, I think they asked these just for people to cut up. But a bunch
Men
of people
from
took it
Earth.
seriously, and a couple guys didn't want to answer and shit. So, if you, I mean,
Let's the worst attitude.
The worst attitude?
Let's say Many Faces of Steve.
No
or
way.
no, we
Dude,
would never say
I
that.
wouldn't answer that question.
I would say Rocks Gang.
I would say Men from
And
Earth.
I'd love to just say Rocks Gang. Just a big Rocks Gang.
Yeah, there you go. We'll take that.
We'll all go like
Just
this.
I think.
Everyone
I
go.
think. Rocks Gang. Yeah. Well,
buddy.
holier than thou. Holy, you know. What can you say?
okay, what band do you like that has a great attitude or whatever?
Web Feet.
The gunman.
The Gunman. Factory Black.
Get wasted and play.
Good time.
Good
rock
time.
And roll.
Good
It's all
guys.
Rock and roll,
Have
but
fun.
I
Great
like
people.
Love them.
They owe me $30.
You owe me $30.
I $30.
Okay. What advice do you have for Tampa Bay, like in general, whether it's about music, baseball, football? I have baseball answer already.
Ooh, news
Go
for
see
Tampa
local
Bay.
talent. Go see local bands.
Get involved.
Keep making music awards as big as they're making them.
Be oblong and have
it
your
an
knees
issue.
removed.
Make the music scene an issue.
What'd you say?
Be oblong and have your knees removed.
Be oblong and have your knees removed.
Okay, now that's it for those stock things. And now
Love.
there's the same thing here I left open for you guys to say something you wanted to say. You know, like whether it's whatever. It's an open thing, so go ahead and say a little piece, whatever.
Say a little piece. Say your piece.
We had nothing to say.
Malati Dottie. We like to party.
That's what we don't
Little
want.
piece.
Yeah, we don't want to say that.
Are we
Cut
on?
that out of the. We've been on.
Little piece. Let's work out a little piece. What do we want to say? Are we on?
We're on.
You can give
You can
advice.
cut up.
You can give advice.
A little
and tell me
piece.
What part you want me to use?
Give advice.
I have no clue.
That's a good part to use. I have no clue. I have no clue.
Our advice is, what's your advice? What's your advice, Bill? What's your personal advice?
This TV stuff and this
The Tampa
PR
Bay.
is too hard for bands.
The Tampa Bay, what is your advice?
My advice to Tampa Bay.
Okay, I just have nothing in other words, so if you guys had something you wanted to say or whatever, you know. So it's all gonna it's not that
The big Happy Father's Day, of course, because both of our fathers are going to be in the crowd tonight. And we'd like to shed a bit of hope on fathers because, you know, a lot of them are jerks. And we just,
I think
you know,
we have nothing to say.
Yeah, we need to find something. We need to get something. Can we cut the tape because we're feeling?
well, I won't put it in.
Is that it?
Yo tengo más grande carne en el pantalones.
Tape in?
Tape's rolling, but
It's my, probably your
this
mic.
mic is whatever he said is comes real low. Those are the
Well, right there.
Lately, he's speaking with something too.
it's double trouble. When he lowers the voice.
That's only about a 10-minute tape I got.
Yeah. You want to
No.
Yeah, think of the
no,
killer
back
thing,
over stuff
man.
we already did. Okay, it's still rolling, right?
You're taking for granted all the times I was the only one there.
What are we doing? I guess we're just
done.
gonna-
What the hell's going on?
That was cool.
What are we gonna say, guys? What are we gonna say?
Killer thing, man.
Huh?
We gotta do the killer thing.
We'd like to say.
Like.
There's two sets of lights for this place, and the guy's shutting off my lights. Well, anyway. Okay.
We don't really have much time left, huh?
No, I just, you know, I just kind of said I left it open in case I.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
trying.
Okay, so we're like-
we need to say something about that.
Like artist or something. Have nothing to say.
We drove all the way over here, and goddamn it, we don't have nothing to say.
We drove all the way up.
We work our fingers to the bone. I play my guitar and my fingers bleed. And the first time I'm on television, I have nothing to say.
Well, that's it then.
Yeah, oh, it's the second or third time I'm on. We're just.
What do you guys want me to put on? You just pick some stuff out of the last few things.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want to piss you off and put on something you know didn't like that you said in the last.
Just as long as we all look good. Just.
Well, no, just what do we say? Can we watch it or what do we
Yeah, if you
do?
want to, I got.
Yeah, I don't even know what was said, man. We're just.